Well, Nayef, brother Nayef, I was just with you in Vegas. You're my second guest from Dubai. You should have been my first, and I stuffed it up. I stuffed it up, bud.
I'm used to it.
And look, what most people don't know about our relationship, a mutual friend introduced us in 2019, and
Yeah.
we've been very close ever since. And you know, every time I talk to you, every time I see you, I feel like I'm talking to my brother. So I'm blessed that we met and a mutual friend brought us together. But first, I want to talk about base nutrition, and I just want to read something from here under your company name, Global. You created Base Nutrition, a premium supplement brand that has rapidly expanded beyond the Middle East into markets across Europe, Africa, United States. Through Base, your aims to redefine sports nutrition by blending high-quality formulations with an aspirational health-first lifestyle that resonates with both elite athletes and everyday fitness enthusiasts. Your ventures reflect a passion for innovation and deep understanding of what modern consumers expect from performance brands: transparency, quality, and global reach. Beyond base nutrition, Nayef's business vision extends into multiple lifestyles and energy sectors, including, I'm not going to say the name, Something's Coming, which we know, which aligns with his broader goal of building brands that empower people to perform at their best, both physically and mentally. His journey as a founder highlights a blend of ambition, creativity, and resilience. And I know about the resilience part because you've gone through a lot to get it to this point. Qualities that have helped him scale NAM Global into a company and an international presence and influence. With roots in the UAE and eyes on the world stage, Nayef represents a new generation of business leaders bridging fitness entrepreneurship and global brand culture. Now, when I first met you in 2019,
Yeah.
what was hard, and I remember we had conversations between that. You thought you had a thought, but I remember a lot of the conversations we had. And one thing I remember, Nayef, is it's funny because I remember when you were under that stress, and we had COVID, and I was under the same stress. One thing I knew about you is, and especially like for me, like what people don't understand, I've come visited you in Dubai. I've seen everything that you do there. I've seen, like, it's easy for some, and people don't know about you, and I've got to know you really, really well, and I've been to your house in Dubai. You didn't have to do this. Like, you don't have
No.
to do this work. And this is what people don't realize. You went into like an industry that's not easy to go into. And so
No.
explain to the viewers just how hard it is, and some of the conversations that we had that people don't understand. And this is why I understand what your passion is. You spoke about, a lot of people will go and do a white label and they'll just put the product out. They'll try and get it for as cheap as possible. Explain that part to me.
So white labeling is you go to a manufacturer and you walk in, hey, I want to make just a protein tub, whatever. So he'd give you whatever he has on this, like copy paste, basically use whatever other cheap brands that are out there. So quality is not really a main thing over there. It's just protein. Protein is protein. You're not gonna recreate the wheel over here. It's just how you go about it of making it as clean as possible, or whatever you put in there. So those kind of proteins are full of fillers, full of the stuff that you drink and you get bloated from. That's the cheap stuff. And they just want to go mass, be everywhere. When I say everywhere, they don't care where they sell. Supermarkets, stores. But it's just quantity, 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 quantity. But there's no quality.
Yeah. And you see that
Now
a lot in the
now
industry.
tell me?
You see that a lot in the industry. Like, you see that a lot.
Yeah, 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 yeah. See, uh, we pay a bit extra to be the way we are. We make sure our quality is good. We make sure we work with the best manufacturing facilities, NSF certified facilities, FDA certified. So it's not, we don't just go and, do our production with anyone. We go, we check their facilities, we see what licensing they have. Uh, it's not just go and make just to make and put claims out there that we are this and we are that and we are not. No.
Mm. And it's easy for companies. It's easy for companies to take shortcuts. It's easy for people to take shortcuts. And one thing I learned about you, and it was early on, is Mets, you have to do everything properly. Like, and when I was in Vegas, one of the things that you have is you have this high level standard. And you know what? Most people don't, and I know this about because I've trained with you a few times. You go in the gym and you put in a lot of effort. So you've been passionate about this for a long time. Like you've been passionate about the fitness industry because you love it just as much as me. How important is it to be passionate? And I'll go a step further. You didn't have to do this, and then you started building this business, but you're already passionate about the industry. Passion alone won't make you successful. Tell us a bit about that.
Uh, well, see, I've been training since '97. That's when I started. When I was studying in the U.S. in Denver. That's when I started going to a gym and started training. I was always fascinated, with the big guys and the big muscles, and but that was also, a thing in our time in the '80s and early '90s. Even all the toys we used to play with and the figures and stuff, all of them had muscles. You don't see that now. Now what you see is Barbies and Labubus, and I don't know what's going on now. I have no idea. But okay. Anyways, so that was the thing for boys, and we see it was all, and you had Rambo, and you had the other one, Commando, and all of these movies. It was all big, muscly guys. That was the thing, and it attracted me, and I loved it, and I always said when I grow up, I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Uh,
Yeah, I get it.
I kind of got lost.
No, but I get I was the same because I was the same. I used to, when I was growing up, I used to, wanted to watch all the videos of the Olympias, the magazines. Then there was He-Man in Australia. And I was
Yeah,
always intrigued by it. For me, I think it's not something that you can push onto someone. It's something that's in you, right?
yeah,
It has to come
yeah.
from the inside.
Yes. I still train till today. I still go. You know, we train in Vegas. I still love it. I still do it. I still diet. I still eat. You know, they always tell me, you eat hospital food 24/7. Rice chicken, rice chicken. What's this? And there's nothing in it. I'm like, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I'm used to it. I like it. It doesn't bother me. If anything, my gut feels good from it.
Yeah, yeah. And do you feel at your best when you're in the gym, when you're training, when you're taking the right supplements? Like how important is that, Nayef? Because I live and breathe the gym as well. I know when people are taking supplements, it gives them that extra performance.
Of
When I
course.
look at supplements, that's how I look at it. When you looked at supplements, how important did you feel that, this is what I want to do, and these are the standards that I want to have? Because you would have tasted heaps. How many supplements did you taste in your life to go, this is not good enough, and this is what I'm creating base for?
Mets, I want to remind you. Remember when I was there last time? I can't remember what year was that, but when I was there last time, I had to buy two new suitcases because I bought $3,000 worth of supplements to try from that warehouse place. Even when I came here to Dubai, they're like, open the box. Like, what are you selling? I'm like, no, this for me. Some were gifts for people, and the majority was mine. That's when I started trying out stuff. To be honest, that's when I started buying stuff to try it on myself and see what worked, what didn't work, some stuff made me. I take a sip from it, I start gagging like I want to throw up. It was that. cheap or that bad of quality. And some didn't work, some just looked nice but didn't do anything at all. And some actually worked. Yeah, but the majority of them didn't do anything. Either that or either they were so bad that I felt sick.
Yeah. Which is the case, and I've been around supplements for many years, and it's exactly what you said. It is, you know, what I want to do is like in business, like we know that there's certain people that have the ability to become an entrepreneur or be in business, right? And it's not always easy. It's like this. It's like there's huge ups and downs, ups and
Yeah,
downs.
yeah, yeah.
What? When did you know? When did you know that you're made for this? Because not everyone's made for business, Nayef. Like some people struggle, and you with the supplements, you've gone through that. You've been in the family business, and you've had to be the man there as well. Like, when did you know? Like, man, this is who I am. Well, how old are you?
When I started, like asking about when I started my own stuff
Yeah,
or in
well, even
general.
with the family, because you're a leader then as well, and that helped you. You know, even
I
in the
was
next
just brought
in
on. I was just brought and put in a place and put in that position, so I had no choice. I had no choice.
yeah, that's like that. Even when I had my first gym, sometimes I go, mate, I don't want to do this, but sometimes having no choice makes you the person you
Yeah,
become.
I had no choice for so that went on for something like 16 years, and you learn a lot in 16
Yeah,
years.
I know. Hmm.
Yeah, especially you learn a lot about people in 16 years. Yeah, you learn how to cut the sneaky ones, backstabbing ones. Yeah, you start learning, characteristics, certain characters, the way they speak, the vocabulary they use. This is why now when I'm in meetings, I don't speak. I just listen. It tells you a lot about the person who's sitting in front of you.
Well, sometimes I speak too much, so I hope I'm all right.
Yeah, Mets. I'm used to. We're good. You're different.
No, but I totally understand because, you know, and like correct me if I'm wrong here, right? You have people that want to be around you and they want the quick fix straight away. They think
For the wrong reason.
if I'm around now for 6 months, that's enough. If I'm around him for 1 year,
I
that's
don't.
enough. If I'm
I
around,
I don't. I don't let those kind of people come
yeah,
around.
yeah, yeah.
I do not do that. I had an incident with one of my athletes. You know the story.
Yes, yes, I know the story, but explain
I
it.
don't want to go in detail about that, but because of him, I changed a lot of stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah. So there's no more free rides. There's no more. Uh, I get what I want. There's no more. There's a contract. Go buy the contract, or there's a door you could leave.
But brother, I've watched your athletes. They still love you a lot. You do a lot for them. Like for the ones
These
that have
the
been
ones
there,
I have.
yeah,
The ones I have, Mats, like Jade. You met Jade. I have Jade. You know, Jade. No one gave her a chance back then when she was still in Argentina. I supported her. She came on board. She asked me if I could help her go to the shows over there. I did a couple of shows there, Colombia. She never went. Then she asked to go to Spain. I sent her to Spain. This wasn't part of her contract, just so you
yeah,
know.
yeah. I know.
She just asked me politely. I was like, I'll help her. I saw potential in the girl. And she was doing, her part of representing the company and posting and doing all of that. And more than what we asked for. And I don't really ask for much. Uh, then she won in Spain. And you saw she's been 2 years back to back Olympia.
Hmm. And what I love about that
She
relationship is that she doesn't even speak English. And when we saw her in Vegas, she was crying when she saw you. You know what I mean?
see we have a friendship, yeah, because she's grateful to where she is today, and she's been approached by a couple of companies, and she turns them down. Turns them down without thinking even twice, because she'd never told me. I hear from outside. People tell me. She turns them down. She's like, I'll never leave you. You're like family to me. I am where I am today because of you. These people are gonna use me and just throw. And look, in the end, it's a business. They see that she's reaching to high places. Yeah, of course they're gonna want to go get her. Now, I'm not gonna twist anyone's arm by the contract. If you do wrong by me, yes, I would, because I have the right to. But if you don't want to work with me, you want to go work somewhere else, why would I force a person to sit there? He's not gonna really do anything, if you know what I mean. And I don't want those kind of people working, uh, forcing them to work. No, you go. You could leave. Go do your thing.
That's what I love about you. You even with base, you understand what the culture is. You've been doing it since 2019. You understand
Yeah.
what type of athletes you want. You look after them. I've seen you how much they love you, and you're very, very transparent with them. You're very open with them. Now, let's talk about Europe. Like you know Emilio there. You got big plans in America and Europe, right?
Yeah.
You've sponsored some huge competitions, like the Romania, the competitions in Spain. You've done the New York Pros.
Romania is the first show,
First show you
first
done.
international show.
Yeah.
The
How
first
was that?
international show I did.
Yeah. And how was that? What was that like? When you seen base, because we were talking about it when you seen it, and you're like, "Geez, I don't know if I
I
want to."
cried.
Yeah.
I cried. I had to leave. I had to go outside, because that's the first time I saw the name of my company up. Because I came the year before and I saw, the show, and I was like, oh wow. And the venue is not really that big, the Romania Muscle Fest, but the setup is nice, and they have all the LED lights, all around the thing, and they have it in uh, the stage and stuff. And when I saw base nutrition for the first time, up there, it hit me different. And I hear the guys, speaking on stage, base nutrition, our sponsor from Dubai, and yeah, it just hit me different. Yeah. Then I started getting into all the major shows and
Yeah.
meeting everyone.
Yeah. And tell us how important is meeting the right people and networking, because in business, like there's so many people that you go, this person here's here to take. They're not here to stay for 5 years or 10 years. They want something now.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk to this person. But in business, sometimes you got to go, all right, these aren't the right people. There are right people out there. How important was it for you to go to Europe, to go to America, and to network?
See, like you said in the beginning, didn't want to be like this. What we're doing right now, I would never.
I know.
I never thought I'd ever do.
I never forget. I just want to tell the listeners this, right? I never forget when I came in 2023. I said, bro, you got to get in front of the camera and go, no way. You went like that. But this is huge, man.
I'm always behind the scenes. Opening the curtain, taking a peep, let everybody in the front. I want to stay in the back. I don't. But it didn't work that way. I needed to come out, and I say a bit, and still I don't really like. They still want me to do more, and I say, listen, this is enough. What I'm doing is enough, because it took that. It had to take that. I had to go. I had to go meet people myself. I had to, be out there. And that's what started opening all the doors for me, and meeting, everyone from Emilio Martinez all the way to Tyler Manning.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And even this year, I met with what's his name? The president of the Olympia, Dan
Jim
Sullivan.
Mannion. Jim Mannion.
Dan Sullivan. Yeah.
Okay,
No, Dan
Solomon as
Sullivan.
well. Dan Solomon as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's Dan Sullivan because of, George. George, he introduced me to, you know, quite a few people that could. Uh, Steve Weinberger was like the partnership with the business with working with the New York Pro and stuff. Plus, there's friendship with him. Same thing with Tyler, and George is like a brother to me.
Yeah, yeah. And just to give people the
And
context, like these guys are the biggest people in bodybuilding. We're talking about the heavyweights, like that you're networking
yeah,
with. You're not
yeah,
networking with the people down the bottom. We're talking about the biggest people that
the
run the
direct people
sport.
are on
They
top.
run the
Yes,
sport. You know what I mean? And then
sure.
George, like, talk about George because I was sitting down with George and having dinner, and he's unbelievable. He's unbelievable. Like until I sat there speaking to him, his knowledge, just
Yeah,
his demeanor and his love for you. But I watched George competing, and no one knows about George's life, but he was shot in the stomach in New
yeah.
York. He competed, he got cancer, becomes a doctor, nutritionist, beats cancer, and he's still helping people, and he loves helping people. Talk about George.
George has a big heart, Mats. George has a very big heart. Very kind man. Uh, Good man. Good man. It's very, very difficult to find people like that. Uh,
How long have you known him for?
George, when he's gonna work with someone, George, I've known him from Romania, so 4 years ago, five, 4 years ago, yeah, that's when I met George. George, when he's gonna start to work with someone, first thing he's gonna tell you, I want a blood test, everything, kidney, liver, all of that, the whole thing. He's gonna check, what you have, what's going on, or he's not gonna work with you. That's what I liked about George. I need this if you want me to work with you. I don't care about your money. This is number one for me. When I ask him, why you care so much? He's like, I'm a physician. I took an oath to protect people and make sure that they're good. I don't just, you know, give guys a bunch of stuff and whatever. He doesn't work that way. Like I remember back in the day when I used to use, I still use. But back in the day when I used to do like stupid courses when I was big, Mats, they used to give us stuff, so much stuff. There was no place to inject anymore because there's pain everywhere. You had to create the place to take the shot. I mean, it was, and we didn't know any better.
Yeah, yeah,
I was 139. I wasn't breathing good. And I'd lie to you if I told you I looked good. No, I looked just big. And I wasn't breathing good. I had headaches all the time. Blood pressure was off the charts. So that's the mentality till today with most people.
yeah,
The less you take, you're gonna look 10 times better. Less water retention, less any you know
health
side effects
issues.
and issues.
Yeah,
Yeah, health rate. So what are we without our health? Nothing. And most of these people who are around you being like, hey, good on you, oh, you look like, you're a dinosaur, you're this and that. Yeah, when you fall down, where are they gonna be? Not around you. They move on to the next guy. I don't know if I should say this or not, but I saw that with my eyes, so did a lot of other people.
yeah.
Ronnie Coleman, at his prime, where was he?
He was unstoppable, the greatest ever.
Name wise. Till today, everybody knows.
Knows him, yeah,
And people even who didn't see him back then, you know, here, Coleman, 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 because there's no other Coleman that came. I'm sorry, not even Big Ramy. Big Ramy is a friend, but you can't compare Big Ramy with Coleman. Each one has his own characteristics in his own way. Yes, but Coleman is Coleman. Where was he this year?
Well,
And the thing.
we walked
And
past
the
him.
backside, a table.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So that kind of gives you an idea of this industry and how,
Things can go
you
wrong.
know, you need to take care of yourself because the people who are praising you right then are not going to praise you tomorrow if something happens to you.
Yeah. And, going back to, Coleman, one thing when we were sitting down with George Farah, and he kept saying it, he says, I'm always happy to lose a client that doesn't want to do what I want to do for their health. I have to make sure that their health is number one. And if they have to take a year off to get their bloods right, they have to take
Yeah,
a year off. They have to take a year off.
yeah,
Otherwise, they can go and I just refer them to another coach,
yeah.
you know.
Because most guys are not going to listen. They don't want to hear that part of it, where you need to do this for everything to get better, and if not, you're going to end up on a hospital bed with kidney failure or liver failure or whatever. Because even having that much protein, the way I used to eat protein, I used to have 250 ground beef with 250 rice each meal, which are like 6 meals, and plus 2 meals were eggs or fish. One was fish, one was eggs. It was so much food and so much protein. And I just, like I told you, I just looked big.
It's funny when George was showing me some of the diets that he's done in the past, he makes people eat less protein.
That's what I'm on now. I have 100 grams of protein, 250 grams of rice,
And I've seen it. He showed
and
me.
no red meat. He doesn't let me eat. Doesn't want me having steaks or
Well,
red
when we
meat.
were having steaks, he
But
was looking at us
but
funny.
I can.
And
No. I won't lie to you. I'd push in one meal. I'd replace one chicken meal with meat because I can't do fish. I'm from having so much fish back then till today. I can't do fish. I can't handle the taste or the smell. I feel like just talking about it. I now wanna. I can't do fish.
yeah. So what I wanted to talk about is like growth and your branding, like the way you've branded Base. And I know we're not going to go into this because this is going to come hopefully next year. But
Okay.
the new thing that you're creating, I was looking at it,
Yeah.
which is going to be big in the sports space. And
Yeah, you're gonna be part of this.
yeah, I'm
You know
coming.
that.
I told you.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna.
After this, Kenny, I'm
Okay.
booking
Okay.
Dubai. I told you about Dubai, didn't I? Anyway, but then next year. There's a lot of places I've
No,
got to
don't
go.
believe
Kenny,
him,
far
Kenny. Don't
out.
believe him.
Kenny's the guy that done that great video of
With
Jade.
the girl, I know. Kenny, don't believe him. I've known him since 2019. Don't believe him.
So, and I seen that brand, and it was funny when I was sitting there. I'm not going to name the name, but I said, man, who came up with this? Because you had a team of people coming up with this name, and what I love about you, like, and I didn't know about this brand. I didn't know until dinner. Like, how does obviously they were coming up with names, you came up with this name, and you had a whole team. Like,
Yeah.
do you sleep at night when you're trying to come up with this?
I don't sleep. I sleep on the outside, but on the inside, I'm still working. I don't sleep. Matt, I'm up at 4 in the morning every day, weekend or weekdays.
Yeah, yeah,
So I see. I have ideas. I always have ideas. Uh, some stuff are realistic. Some stuff, fairy tales. We leave it for a different day. We think how to tweak it a bit and make it become a reality. So also that the the company that's coming up now,
yeah,
same thing. The market is saturated, but I twisted it up. How am I going to be different? So I did it in a way where it hasn't been done before.
Mm.
And, you know, we have all the studies to claim 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the product itself when it comes out. But tell you this from now, it is going to be the cleanest thing on the shelf that you can buy from that type of product, and does not have sugar.
Wow.
When I say zero sugar, I mean zero sugar. The sweetener that's going to be in it is from a fruit. So there's no sugar, no nothing artificial, nothing bad basically for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of vitamins, a lot of stuff for men and women.
Mm. Now, when
Okay,
I
I'm
was
gonna stop talking.
no, but when I
So
was
I'm
with
gonna
Brad,
stop
no,
talking.
I want to talk about this. When I was with Brad,
Yeah.
I said, "How many deals do you get on your table?" He goes, "Mate, I get about 25 deals, but we don't want to work with everyone." I guess so. When Nayef came with his team, they said, "We love the story about it. We love the story, and we love their vision." Can you tell us about that?
See, Brad is a good guy. Brad Saxon, he's an amazing person to work with, honestly. Uh, and I told him this. I said it even in front of you. I told him, Brad, this is not going to be the only thing I'm going to do with you.
Mm.
I told him, now that you know me, it's going to be difficult to get rid of me. I told him, no, I have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of companies that I'm going to start, and I'm going to go do it with you.
Yeah, yeah, and
So, Brad is a very uh, straight guy when it comes to work. He's on top of things.
mm,
You don't have to, like see, like companies when you work with them, you have to sometimes run after them. Oh, we forgot. Oh, we're busy. Oh, no, not with Brad. No.
mm,
He's very focused. Such a pleasure working with him. Looking forward to this and much more other stuff to do with them.
yeah, yeah,
Him and his company. Yeah.
and you know, obviously, you're about to be a dad very soon. Any day now. Any day.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah.
I remember when we were overseas and you were there for a few weeks and you had to go back to Texas and I think back to Florida. Now, and then your assistant said, "Can you stay for a further week?" And you said, "Well, you can talk to my wife about that." How hard, like this next phase, and you know what I love about you, like you're a family man and you're a businessman as well. So you do, and every time I talk to you, the first thing you ask me about is my wife and my kids, right?
Yeah.
This legacy, right? This legacy of base and all. I've seen a few things that are coming out, which I'm very excited about. How important is it for you to build this legacy and for your young prince that's coming to see his dad work this way? How important is that?
I mean, for me and my family, to me, is, of course, is everything. And the boys need to understand. Nothing comes cheap.
Hmm.
Nothing comes easy. You need to work for it. You need to, wake up in the morning, go do what you need to do. I mean, look, Mats, I've known people who have inherited hundreds of millions.
Hmm.
You come to them 2, 3 years down the line, they're dead broke.
Hmm.
What did you do with 600 million or 700 million in 3 years? Partying, drinking, women,
Hmm.
buying nonsense, cars, watches, whatever. Okay. And then, until when?
Hmm.
Trust me, it sounds like a very big number. But if you're going to go through it like that, it's going to fly, fly out real quick. You're going to think, it's never going to finish. No, my friend, it's going to finish real fast. Faster than it took your parents or your dad to accumulate that wealth. Anyways, no, man, my My kids are gonna go just like what I did, go to the States, far away from us, go study there,
Mm.
go to university over there, learn how to, you know, do the dishes yourself,
Mm.
wash your clothes, iron them, manage your money.
Mm.
You're gonna get, I don't know, whatever it's gonna be. I don't know. Like back in our day, it was 3,000 a month. Out of the 3,000, I'd pay rent, utilities, my bills,
Mm.
everything, and I had to manage what was for my food for the month, what was for my gas, for my car, and whatever remained was for me,
Mm.
which wasn't much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on how you manage your money. So they're gonna do that, and when they come, they're not gonna work for me. I'm not gonna do the same mistake like most people do. Here, come, son, this is yours. Here, work here. No, no, my friend, you're gonna go work in a bank or work somewhere. Give me 3, 4 years. Show me from where you start to 3 years where you reach.
Mm. Yeah.
You want to be a manager, you need to get to there. You want to go to the car outside, you need to walk to the car. The car's not going to come to you.
Yeah.
So show me how disciplined you are. When they show me that they're good, then come,
Yeah.
come, and then they're gonna get it anyways.
Yes. Yeah.
But I want them to understand. You know, when you get it, you know what to do with it. Yeah.
Yeah. The biggest lesson for everyone is if, like you said before, when people got inherited this much money, they lost it quick because they didn't work for it. Everything came easy.
Yeah.
If it comes easy, it's
Yeah.
going to go
Exactly.
easy. It's going to go easy.
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
right because
It has no value to them. Yeah. That's why
yeah.
they don't know what the value is.
Yeah. Actually, it's funny. I remember when I was overseas, my daughters asked me, why do you and Nayef get along so well? Because, kids, they ask these questions. They always
Yeah.
ask these
I
questions.
know.
I said, I don't know why he likes me, but I go, look, there's probably one thing that he respects about me, and that's what makes the relationship work. I go, he sees how I work. I go, a lot of the times, and I respect you a lot because I know your upbringing, like your enough of your upbringing. And I want to go back to this as well because there's a good story here. But I know that you've got everything, but you never give up. And I've known you since 2019, it's probably 2018 actually, where you didn't have to do this, right? But I want to go back to the early days, right? And we talk about this. And we're talking about you live in Dubai. Everyone wants to go to Dubai. People want to live in Dubai. Everyone wants to live in Dubai. But let's go back to the old days because I seen some of the photos at your house where it was just a desert. And I asked you the question. I said, which times did you enjoy the most in Dubai? And you said the 80s, 70s when you're born like 80s,
90s. That's good.
90s.
Where are you taking me to the 70s, man? I
So
was born in 81.
I'm in
What
70s. So yeah.
70s?
So the 80s, 90s, right? Because I was born in 76, so I'm thinking the 70s. But anyway, I seen it was like a desert, and you used to, race the birds, and you used to do all these things, and
Yeah. I used
the go
to
karting,
have falcons and falcon hunting.
falcon hunting. Take
It
us
was,
back
it
there.
was, it was look, nuts. I mean, everywhere. I think even Australia back then, it was just different. It
It
was
was
more calmer.
calm, man.
People were nicer. You used to know your neighbors. Your neighbors knew you. We'd play like with our neighbors' kids outside and stuff. It was safe.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong, Dubai is still safe, but there's just so many people. Now, it's not the same. It's not how it used to be. Now we have neighbors, but we don't know each other.
yeah,
We might say hi, bye, passing out, but before, these neighbors would run into my house. My kids would run to their house, and oh, whose son are you? Oh, our house is that one. Oh, okay, say hi to your mom.
yeah,
They don't know each other, and that's how we used to end up becoming friends, and families would become friends, and like this. Now,
yeah,
go enter someone's house. What are you doing here? Who are you? Kick them out. It was just people were different.
yeah.
people completely were different, but times change, you know.
Yeah.
Like just like with everything, times change. It's not the same. It's too crowded now. Just too crowded. Too many people. Just everything is fast, fast, fast. A lot of people. The thing is, Dubai started attracting certain type of people that you don't want around you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember like you took us to the sand dunes and you were showing us all
Yeah.
these mountains and we used to do the sand dunes there. We used to go out every single day. And that was one
Yeah.
of the best days I had when the sun was setting there in Dubai, and I could kind of see what it was like there for you. And obviously it's changed a lot. Now, here's another thing, right? Everyone's moving to Dubai. Like people are talking about Dubai. Obviously you
Yeah.
grew up there. And one thing you've said to me is like, Mets, if you want to do business, you got to go to Europe and you got to go to America, right?
Yeah.
The people in Dubai, are they doing that, or are they trying to do business in actual Dubai? Because it's the big talk now. Everyone's saying Dubai, 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 and your take's different.
Well, the things I think about in the business I like to get into is different than what, like you're different to me. I'm different to Susie. Susie's different. Like we're not the same. We don't think the same. We don't have the same interests.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. I'd support you as my friend, 110%.
yeah,
You do the same to me.
yes,
Both of us would do the same for Susie, yes?
yeah, yeah, of course.
Okay. Uh, people over here, thing is, there's a lot of copycats.
Yeah,
Nobody has his own way of thinking, and everybody has an opinion. You know how it is.
yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen it.
Oh, go do this. This person did that, and he did this. So you do the same. No, not necessarily. Doesn't mean if you want and open the gym. Okay, let's change the gym. Uh, whatever you want and made a business that you're interested in.
Hmm.
That's another thing that's going to make you successful in. You like that.
Hmm.
You know about that. You're interested in that.
Hmm.
So that's what gives you your edge over me. I'm just going to see what you're doing from afar. I try to copy you. And I'm 80% I'm going to fail
Hmm.
because I don't have the same interests you have. I don't know much about it like you do.
Hmm.
I'm just going to try to copy you.
Hmm.
So what's the point?
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm just going to throw my money in the garbage. I'm not going to succeed.
yeah. And you're right. Like everyone thinks, just by copying, you're gonna do it the same, but it's never the same because when it gets hard, you don't know what to do. So the playbook is, well, what does it look like behind the scenes? You've started a supplement company, and you
Yeah.
go, this is what I think it's going to be like, and it changes, and you got to go, wow, I didn't understand that. Geez, I bought on the wrong person, the wrong hire, the wrong marketing person, the wrong
Oh,
person in
wait,
this area.
I kicked everyone out
Tell
and
us about that.
changed
Can
the
you tell us about
complete
that part?
staff like maybe 3 or 4 times.
3 or 4 times.
Yeah. I'll be like, okay, everyone out. I'm done.
Yeah,
You guys not working. You guys don't know what you're doing. I can't do this. I'm paying a lot of money. So I can't, enough wasting money. And you guys are sitting there, legs crossed, just getting paid for nothing. Goodbye.
yeah,
Until now, I have a good team around me. I have good people around me.
yeah. And that's one thing I want people to understand is that, whatever you started with isn't going to be the same with what's in the middle, what's, later, or what's at the finishing part of your life and your business. It's never going to be the same. When we start businesses, we think we're going to have the same people. It never works that way.
No.
Some people get interested in doing other things that they want to do, and then some people just don't fit the company culture of where it's going. Some people overpromise of what they're going to do and they don't deliver as well, and that
Some,
happens more.
just some.
Nah, probably 90%. 90%. 90%. I've said it too many
99.
times. 99. Yeah, there you go. I said 90, you said 99. So you win. Um, now, next year's a big year, but we've been talking 2027 is even bigger. One thing I know about you, you're patient, you're a visionary. What does
Yeah.
2026 and 2027 look like? Obviously, I'm going to be with you a couple of times throughout the year, probably more. But what does it look like?
I'm handcuffing you to me. You understand that? When Susie gave me the green light. So we're going. So it's not I'm coming, we're going.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah.
Uh, well, next year I plan to add. I'd like to keep it. I don't want to mention what the shows are.
Hmm.
Probably they're gonna be two more shows, two big shows next year. But I don't want to say it out loud before we sign contracts and
Yeah.
everything. But as usual, New York Pro, 100% with Steve. That's not even questionable. And Emilio on all the shows in Spain, Alicante, all of Emilio shows. That's 100%. Uh, I'm not sure if I'm doing the Pittsburgh next year, uh, the Manion show, because there's a big stand and everything, and products and insurances, and in the US it's different than doing it here or something. Or there, you have to have insurance, you have to have this, you have to have that insurance. It's just a
A
lot
lot of
happening.
insurances. Wow.
Yeah, yeah. The US is completely different than anywhere else. So I tried to do it this year, but last second I canceled everything. I called uh, uh, Tyler and I told him, I'm not going to be using the booth. So you guys can have it back and rent it out and make money from it. It's okay. I just don't want my name all over the as a branding partner. That's it. Because you know me, I don't want to do something halfway.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I can't sell or let people. I can't even let people do any tastings.
Hmm.
I have to have insurance for that too. Anything anybody drinks, eats it. It's just just and quickly checking for insurance and quick. Oh no 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 no! This quick last minute stuff, there's always something that's gonna end up happening, and I'm like, no, it's either done correctly from the beginning, or either I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So I lost a bit of money there on the thing, but it's okay. Our presence was there anyways.
Yeah. 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 I totally
So yeah,
understand, and that's what I love about you. Like you're patient, but you want your brand to get out there as fast as you can as well. Like you're patient, going, if I don't do it perfect, I'm not going to do it. And you still want your brand to get out there fast, but everything has to. There's a system and a process for everything. And if you look at when you started base and you started bringing people on, a lot of the mistakes we made was because we missed the process, we missed the understanding, and it happens sometimes. And you know what?
it's it's
It's part of
it's
the game.
learning.
It's part of the game. It's
It's
part of the
part of
business.
learning. It's
It
okay.
is. It is. And you'll never start if you start to think about everything that can go wrong. You'll never start.
Yeah.
You'll never
No.
start.
This is why people never start businesses.
Yeah,
They're
100%.
afraid.
I wouldn't have started any business, but um, what excites you about the future? What excites you the most? Like obviously we're in Vegas talking about the new brand, and it's exciting. Like what excites you the most about, the next 5 years?
Oh, next 5 years.
It's not that long.
I don't think ever gonna stop. Every time we meet, Mets, I'm starting this company next year. Mets, I'm starting this next year.
I love it though. I love hearing it. I love it.
Yeah. So look, I've been fortunate. I've been fortunate with the people around me. To be honest, I'll always say it. I always thank people around me. I have Kevin. Kevin Cooper, the manager of base here. He's been such a good friend, brother to me, support wise, everything wise. Opinionated South African, and I wouldn't have him any other way. Okay. uh, uh, you know, my wife from day one, she was the one who pushed me to start, and she still supports me. You know, I travel, I go, I come. She doesn't hassle me, doesn't give me a headache. You know, and you know, like I said, I have my team, the office. You know, Jesse, Isel, Blessing, Carla, the people I have in my office working for me. Uh, my associates, people I'm with, the Emilio, everyone around me. It's just it's been good. I mean, we won't get into detail, but you saw when Eduardo came.
Oh yeah,
You know, that wasn't that wasn't part of anything. It just ended up happening.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And one thing I will
So
say to people is like, these people are big in in our industry, and the respect they have for you and coming up to you, it shows you just the type of person you are as well. It shows you the type of person you are and how much they love everything you do. And people can think it's all about money, but it's not about money. You can
no,
see, because everyone's got, like, there's a lot of people that have money. There's a lot of people that are dickheads that have
that's
money as well.
money. Money, I have money. It's not about money.
No, it's not. It's
I
about, I've
can't just
seen it.
sit down and do nothing.
100%, man.
I'm not that type of person. I like to do stuff. I like to build stuff. I like to, I made this. This is mine. I did this. This is mine. But I started it from nothing, from a warehouse in the industrial area. You came, you saw my warehouse, and they tell me, why don't you go, get a proper office and stuff? I said, no. This is where I started from, and this is gonna be my office and my place. So I just never forget where I started my thing from. I have the big office and the towers, and so it's there. But I like going here. I like going to work in my shorts and my t-shirt.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I don't want to go, the formal thing, the formal, uh, shebang that we wear over here. Yeah, no. Like shorts, t-shirt, cap. Let's go mess around in the office, laugh, joke, have your friends come over and stuff. Day is done, come home.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I don't like formal stuff. I
yeah.
don't like it.
And I've seen it, even when we were overseas. You dress up like the way you feel comfortable. You're not dressing up to impress anyone. You're dressing up
No,
because it makes you feel comfortable, even though you can.
no.
And and I'm going to finish with this as well. Like, I'm going to finish with this. One thing I want people to know about you is, even in these big crowds when we're over there and these people were coming up to you, you're the type of guy that likes to fly under the radar. And what I want to thank you about, and even in 2023 when we were talking, you go, mate, I don't want to be in front of the camera. And I can't thank you, like, and I'm so proud as a friend, that you're doing this now. You used to put a lot of shit on me, the guy in front of the camera all the time. And Fidel. Wait till Fidel
Another
sees
white
this.
boy with a podcast.
Wait till Fidel sees this. He's going to hammer us.
uh,
But and it's important. It's important. I've been in front of the camera for a long time, and now people are noticing me now, in the gym. And they're stopping me and they go, man, I watched this video. I didn't know this story about you. I didn't know this story about you.
Kardashians don't have anything on you.
Well, I'm doing my best. My mum my mum said I didn't have any talent to be in front of the camera. I'm only joking. But
Uh,
but I do, honestly, I do things to grow every single day. When I was with you in Vegas, I learned so much from you, and I like being around you because I get a lot of energy. And I said to Susie, we're going overseas, whether you like it or not, and you're coming. I said, I can go on my own, but I go,
I'm
the
gonna
kid.
call up on my other phone right now.
Nah,
We
you
get her
call her,
with
you
us
message her, because my daughters are going away to Europe. I said, let's go. Let's spend time with him. He's going to have the little prince there, and we can go there because I think, and this is the thing I say to everyone, Nayef, to
Yeah.
create relationships, you can talk on the phone as much as you want, but face to
True.
face is everything. Face to face is
Yeah,
everything.
true. It's different. I mean, look, me and you, we met. What's his name? Troy,
Troy, yes, yes.
in Vegas, and Troy knows everyone.
He knows
That's
everyone.
such an amazing guy.
I know.
You know, such a nice guy. He's normal. Like he's a normal, down to earth guy. And did you saw his pictures? The guy looked like a tank back in the day when he used to train and stuff. And he was so happy that he met us. This is another thing,
You
that
know, when he
that
sees this
I
video,
love.
he's going to get so happy. They're going to get happy when they see this video.
You know what I love? Our industry, mates. You don't have that racism
Yeah, I know.
that you
I
see
know.
in other places. Everyone is cool with everyone. They don't care where you're from. They don't care what your religion is. Everyone, it's like a brotherhood kind of thing.
It is. It is.
You know, no one cares. When he calls me, sometimes I call him. The other day, he made me say hello to his wife. He's like, "Hey, this is Nayef from Dubai. He's my brother. He's this, and it's just for hanging out for 3 days with him." And he's like, "Steve says he loves you, man."
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like,
But that's what it's
you
about.
know,
That's what I love about bodybuilding, right? Because it's not about your color, it's not about your race, it's about nothing. It's like,
yeah,
hey man, we belong to this. We belong to this bodybuilding, this fraternity, this cult.
yeah.
And you're right. It's probably the only industry in the world, I reckon, where no one sees race, color. It's just we're all one.
Uh, I mean, yes, it is out there, but not. We rarely ever hear of it. There's nothing that you hear. Yeah, not like other sports. No, other sports. It's football is bad.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, soccer bad. Like I have a lot of us. What us? And when you see two big guys, they at a party or something, or they're out, straight away you see them, and then they start talking, and I see them laughing and joking. And if they have girlfriends with them or something, they forget about them. They start talking to with each other like they've known each other for years. That's what I like about our industry, our sport.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
But also in our industry, unfortunately, there are a lot of snakes.
There
You
is
need
that
to
side.
keep your
There is
eyes
that
open for
side.
them.
Yeah, there is. And there's a lot because, and like I always, and you said before, everyone wants the quick fix. Everyone wants everything now. It doesn't
Yeah.
mean that you shouldn't push hard to get to where you want to get to, but get there the right way. Do it the right way. Put the effort
Yeah.
in. Show them your value. Show them what you can do. Give value forward. You know what I mean? I always say to everyone, if you over deliver, you're eventually going to win. And it's the same with friendships. But if you're there to take and not put the work in, you deserve nothing.
True.
Yeah.
True. 100%.
Thanks,
100%.
brother. I don't want to say the name of the drink, but it's going to be unbelievable. But you know what's funny? I said to one of my assistants, I said, I go, I don't know, I'm going to give you this photo. Let's see if you can find something. And she found the thing here, and I didn't say nothing. I didn't. She searched you up and found everything. So you're famous
What do you mean?
everywhere. Like, the drink that you're coming out with, I'm not going to name the name. I'm not going to say
Okay.
nothing, but yeah. But I'm not going to say the
It's out
name.
there already?
Brother, I didn't say nothing to her. I swear to God. When I'm looking at this, I'm going, I didn't even say anything to her. But anyway, I'm going to send you this. I'm going to send you this to your WhatsApp. People can wait for
Send
it.
it to me.
Brother, I love you.
Send it
I
to me.
can't wait to see you again. I had, when we left Dubai, not Dubai, Vegas. When we were in Vegas,
Vegas.
it was sad. It was sad that day, because,
I told you to come with me to Texas.
I know. I should
You would
have.
have gotten your cowboy hat and some boots.
But we're gonna spend more time together, and I can't thank you enough for being on here as one of my close mates. And I know 2 years ago that you go, there's no way I'm doing this, and to see you do this and to see your journey and base, bro, it's inspiring. So I want to thank you, and I can't thank you enough for
Thank you.
today.
Thank you for everything, Mats. You're like family to me. You, Susie, your family is like my family. That's why you asked me in the beginning. I always ask. Yeah, I ask because I don't consider you guys just friends. I consider you guys like family to me. And I appreciate you. I always have from day one. You've been nothing but a good man and a good friend to me.
Yeah, and likewise, my family, my daughters always ask about you, and my wife. So I just want to thank you for everything, and this is just the start, huh? This is the start.
Of course, but you need to come. We're still waiting.
I'm coming, bro. I want to go anyway, man. I want to go. I've never left on like Christmas Day, which is the 25th. The kids are going overseas. I said, Susie, I need to leave the country on that date.
Come on.
All right, brother. Thank you, huh?
You know you have a home here. You know that.
Yeah, no. It's good to know, bro. And you're right. Like, I have been busy, but I'm changing a lot of things, and a lot of good things are going to happen.
Sure.
All right, brother. Thank you, huh?